What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one of Hoggie's beer reviews, and this review has been a long time coming. That's right, take a look at it. It's been requested. You know, I've been putting it off for years, but here it goes. The Victory Hop Devil IPA. Yeah, this is just one of those beers, man. Recently, I've gotten several requests for this review, and I've never had this beer. And it's just one of those beers that I know it's highly regarded, you know. People like it. It's a good beer. Victory's a great brewery, and yet I keep kind of putting it off and putting it off. It's like, I'll review this later, I'll pick this up next time, and I never get around to it. And it's been years, and me, as much as I love IPAs, I've never had the damn Victory Hop Devil. So the time has come. So I mean, there's not much to say. It's an IPA, India Pale Ale. You know, it's a hoppy beer. You know, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you already know what an IPA is and what hops are and what craft beer is, you know, so I'll spare you all that. And this is just one of the good ones. Victory's out of Pennsylvania. They're a very well-respected brewery, and this is one of their best beers. And like a dumbass, I haven't had it. So the time has come. Now, punching up Beer Advocate like we always do. Out of 2,235 reviews, Hop Devil scores a 91. Categorized as an American IPA at 6.7% alcohol by volume, and of course from Victory Brewing in Pennsylvania. Jumping over to Rate Beer. On Rate Beer, out of 2,503 reviews, this thing scores a 99. Once again, Victory Brewing in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, and this is a 6.7% ABV beer. So not much else to say. It's a hoppy, well-liked IPA. So, that's my IPA goblet. And geez, what the hell? Oh man, my glass got scratched. Blame the wife on that one. Alright, anyway, it's my IPA goblet. I drink most of my IPAs, review all of my IPAs out of that glass, and this is Hop Devil. Just to kind of read what it says here real quick. It says, the mythical Hop Devil resides in the lore of farmers. Our Hop Devil is the real deal. Bold, spicy, and menacingly delicious, he's the product of distinctive American hops and meticulous craftsmanship. Arising from the heady wilds of our hopback and gently tamed with time, this devil makes a great companion. You know, victorybeer.com, 6.7% alcohol by volume. Brewed and bottled by Victory Brewing at our sole location in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. So, I mean, not much more to say, is there? Let's drink a damn beer. Now, I do have a Victory cap on the fridge already from another beer. Might have been Golden Monkey, I don't know. So I don't need to save this one. I can just pop it off, throw it over there, and enjoy me an IPA. You know, I'm kind of upset at myself for taking this long to get to this beer, because I've been passing it up on the shelves literally for years. And, you know, after all this time, I really don't know what to expect. It's dark. If you guys, you know, watch my reviews, if you're regulars, you know I don't like the really dark, really rich, really malty IPAs. I like it a little lighter, not as rich, not as malty. This is kind of a, this is about a pure amber, orange amber, maybe just a hair dark amber. You know, it sucks that the color never comes out right on the camera, but trust you me, I'm putting it up to the sky, and that's like an orange amber color, very nice. It's for the most part clear with just a slight bit of haze to it. The head is kind of like a bone white. Some large bubbles in there, really thick. And it smells like an IPA. Grapefruit. Grapefruit citrus hops. I'm not getting a lot of pine, man. This is citrusy hop. And there's a little bit of sweetness coming up from the malt there. Smells rich, smells good, smells right. So cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is good. Well-rounded. There's almost kind of a toasted quality to the malt. The malt has a bit of a kind of the malt body, the malt flavors, that caramel. It's almost toasty, and it almost has a grainy quality to it. And that's it. And I got that on the finish. So the malt rides its way all the way across. Yet the body is lighter and easier to drink. I don't want to say watery, but it's lighter and easier to just swallow down than you would think with this richer color and with those malt smells and flavors in there. This is a hoppy beer. It's a bitter beer, but it's not a hop bomb. The hops in there, it's more flavored than bitterness. You get a nice little range of citrus flavors. There's like a little bit of mandarin, there's a little bit of grapefruit, and you do get a little bit of resin. And again, I don't want to say this to be negative. When I say watery, it's not negative, but on the finish, it's almost like a watery resin. It's not as thick and coating as other IPAs, yet it still gives you that resinous finish, that resinous swallow. This is an interesting brew. This is an interesting brew. And considering that it's not like a one-note hop bomb like a lot of IPAs tend to be sometimes, this would be a good beer to introduce people to the style of the India Pale Ale. Because you do get the malt richness, there is a sweetness to it, and like I said, it's not as resinous, it's not as sharp, it's not as biting, it's not as bitter, but it's still tasty and good. You know, there's malt flavor and there's richness to it, but the body is still light and the finish is still smooth. I get a feeling this beer, even though it might get a little sweeter and maltier as it warms, it'll never be as rich and sweet, as cloying as, you know, some double IPAs can be, some maltier IPAs can be when they get warm. So, I mean, this is just a really well balanced and well put together beer. It's the best way to put it. I mean, it's got everything going for it, and it's all blended in a very interesting, very meticulous, like the bottle says, kind of way. Glassful. If you're an IPA fan and you haven't tried this beer, you're missing out, just like I was. It may not become your favorite, but it's definitely a beer you need to experience because, again, it's very well put together. Cheers to victory. They did a good one here. This is not just another kind of one-note hoppy, you know, IPA. This beer has a lot to offer, and if you really want to sit down and kind of pick out the flavors and actually analyze every bit and piece of it, you'll be busy for a while. I like it. Glassful. Not much else to say. So that's it. Hoggie finally drank the damn Hop Devil. All right, and he liked it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more. Remember, Hoggie's Beer on Facebook, Twitter, and that damn Google+. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned. There's more coming. Be good. Be safe.